Hi, my name is Mursalina Amin. I was born right after the Taliban's first regime in Afghanistan. For much of my childhood, I saw hope growing around me. Girls were going to school, women were entering universities, and new opportunities were opening for us that our mothers could only dream of. I was part of the generation who believed that education could change everything, not just our lives, but our country as well. I started my civic engagement activities young. Even as a teenager, I started noticing something. In programs, youth conferences, leadership circles, I rarely saw Afghan girls. I kept asking myself, where are our voices? Why aren't we represented in the spaces shaping the future that we dream of? The question led me to create Gospel Leadership Organization. I didn't start because I had all the answers. I started because I had a vision to give Afghan girls the chance to lead, to connect, and to believe in their own potential. G2O began as a small initiative, a number of youth coming together to discuss solutions and problems that youth were facing in the community. But it grew into something much bigger, a movement that empowers Afghan girls through mentorship, education, and advocacy. It is a community that reminds every girl that her voice matters and that leadership starts the moment she chooses to use it. Then came 2021. When the Taliban returned to power, everything changed almost overnight. Girls were banned from secondary school and university. Women were pushed out of jobs and public life. The progress we witnessed for 2 decades seemed to vanish in a single moment. It was heartbreaking to see classmates with dreams of becoming politicians, professors, ambassadors, or anything suddenly told to stay at home, to use to see the future that once felt limitless become uncertain again. But even in the darkness, Afghan girls did not lose hope, did not give up. They began teaching each other in secret classrooms. They kept learning online, creating study groups, and holding on to hope, quietly, bravely, and persistently. The girls in our G2L, they have kept telling me they can close our schools, but they cannot close our minds. And that has always stayed with me because it captures everything about Afghan girls stand for resilience, courage, and refusal to be silenced. Through G2L, I have seen that when we empower one girl, we empower a whole community. A girl who gains confidence becomes a mentor. A girl who learns becomes a leader or a teacher. And together they become leaders and lead, not someday, but now. To my peers, young people everywhere, I want to say you don't have to wait until you have experience or permission to lead. Start where you are. Use what you have. Your voice can open doors not only for you, but for people around you as well. And to our elders, allies, and partners, Afghan girls need you to believe in their leadership, not just their survival. Support Afghan led organizations and businesses. Invest in girls' education. Stand beside us, not as saviors, but as partners in peace. Because when we empower girls, we empower the future. When girls learn, communities thrive. And when girls lead, peace follows. Afghan girls, even in toughest situations, haven't never given up on the world, and the world must not give up on them. Thank you.